Hey, you guys. I think I might go 3 times live today because I'm gonna do a talk on fiction and self-care at Clubhouse. Hey, Paige Shannon Music. Tell me, what your name is, where you're from. I'm just jumping on today extra because usually I don't do live at this time, but I'm going live for a talk on Clubhouse. My first talk on Clubhouse. Anybody here has the app Clubhouse? I've never used it before. I mean, I just signed up. So in an hour, I'm gonna go on there for a talk on fiction and self-care, how you can use fiction to, care for yourself. So if you wanna join me there in about an hour, if you have a Clubhouse app, go join me there. Otherwise, tell me here where you're from and we can talk about it here before I get over there. Because this is how I healed myself from lots of, childhood abuse and trauma that I've been through when doctors didn't help and therapy didn't help. And it was just kind of like I was at the place where I was really sick. And so I got myself out of it through fiction, through fictional storytelling. Like this video I made earlier today, how to deal with anger. So, we can't really express our anger in society or have like an adult tantrum, not the toddler tantrum, but thank you for the gift, Cinderella. Oh, thank you. So if that video was helpful, please tell me if it was, because I couldn't have a tantrum. I was such a quiet child. I would cry quietly when I was hurt. So this was my tantrum. These, my books that I've written in my books. Oh, thank you so much. 39 Ear Mango. And P, it says, I'm on my healing journey from narcissistic mother. Yeah, that's hard shit. Thank you for being here. So once again, guys, you're just joining now. Don't you think you should have your dad put in prison? Good question. There is nothing I can really do at the moment because it happened so long ago and the law system, everything else in Russia is so different. It's pretty much impossible, for me to go get any kind of justice right now without actually physically moving to Russia, doing a lawsuit. I mean, I just don't have the resources. I can't. At the moment, I'm not even able to support myself because I'm throwing all my money into my startup. I'm not making anything, so I can't afford to actually go and pursue any kind of legal action. And more than that, I don't kind of care so much anymore. I don't even want to see him. You know what I mean? It's just kind of done. He's kind of dead to me. So anyway, I'm here because, guys, today is a special day. I could have done more work, but I was like, fuck it. Because I'm going into my first talk on Clubhouse. Anybody else here is on Clubhouse? Go follow me there. And the event is going to be at 5 p.m. So in a little less than an hour Pacific time. And we're going to be talking about fiction and self-care. So how you can actually use fiction for self-care. Because that's how I healed myself. So if you can't make it to Clubhouse, then we're going to talk about it here now. And then later on, I'll get on live again from 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time, or maybe a little earlier. And that's when I'll be asking you, what do you want me to make a video about tomorrow? And tell me if it's helpful to you, the video that I posted today, how to deal with your anger. And the answer is, don't deal with it, let it out. We have to learn to feel the anger. And the way I was able to, hey, hello, tell me what your name is, where you're from. The way I healed myself is I allowed myself to be violent. When I wanted to get back at my father or any of those adults who hurt me, I would get bloody violent, and I would write it. And as I'm writing it, I would read it out loud. And that is what healed me because I could never express that desire to fight back. Like when you're a kid, you have a fight or flight syndrome and there's this big adult that comes at you and you want to fight, but you can't. You're too weak. And you want to flight, right? But you can't run away. You're trapped. And so all of these chemicals get trapped in your body. And in the end, it hurts you. Hey, EJ from Connecticut. Very nice to meet you. Or maybe I've seen you here before. I don't usually come live at this time, so probably I'll meet some of you. Woo! You just joined by accident. Right on. Very, very, very good to meet you, Gub. Or is it Guo? Guo ST. So find your way, ask questions. Mostly what I wanted to talk about to you guys is prepare for my talk at Clubhouse. Oh, hey, Diana from Florida. Right on. I'll be talking about fiction and self-care. So, oh, Candace from Toronto, Canada. Right on. Hey, Heller XOXO. If you tell us what your name is, where you're from, ignore my picture of 19. That's fine. Sometimes pictures are really telling, you know, depending on which picture you pick. Oh, Shay from Washington State. Hey, what city you from? I'm in the Seattle. Well, I'm actually in Kenmore. Hey, Mathibma from Joburg, South Africa. Hell yeah, I love your name. Hey, my name is Bia from Brazil. Holy shit, Mary from Ireland. Fuck this, you guys. We're international. Right on. Yeah, abusers shake. So this is really awesome. Hi. Oh, I love it when you call me queen. I had to actually ask what queen meant. Bellingham. Hell yes. I'm close to you. I'm in Canmore. Okay, like driving distance. March Rose, love your videos. I love you so much. March from Virginia, love you to death. What do you think about people that avoid therapy even though they need it but think it's useless? Well, you know what? I'm the one for whom therapy didn't work. That's why I'm Ragad from Saudi Arabia. Holy bananas. England, yay. Galway, New York. Dubai. Holy shit, you guys. Darius from Romania. I love you. Ljubljana Groba. Egypt. Oh my God. You guys, I love you. Los Angeles. Look at that. This is awesome. I'm originally from Moscow, Russia. So Saudi Arabia. I want to go. I have so many friends now, you know, that I've made over TikTok. Boring California. Oh, shut up. It's not boring. You got California is nice and sunny and there's beaches. I love California. So anyway, so if any of you or Vegas, yes. What's your name from Vegas? International, right on. So fiction and healing. Just kidding. Yeah, I get you. I love your energy so much. Yeah, thank you. You guys are giving me this energy. You know, you coming here talking to me. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you because you're holding a space for me to be able to heal and also to share my stuff with you. So hopefully it will help you. But back to fiction and self-care. If any of you have Clubhouse app, do you have a Clubhouse app? Anybody here is on Clubhouse? If not, if you are, go find me in there. Follow and you'll see the event. The event is happening in about 15 minutes. So it's 5 p.m. Pacific time. Yay, good evening. Oh, Kimberly, right on. You're licensed to be addressed as Gua. Go. So do I say it Gua or do I say it go? Tell me one or two. You hold space for me too. Thank you. Yeah, so I once watched a video, you guys. I think it was making rounds on Facebook. Maybe you've seen it. There's this little girl and she had a complete meltdown and her father held space for her. And I bold, go. Okay, I got you, go. I got you. The father held space for that girl. And the video lasted, I think, maybe 20 minutes. A really long time. She would, you know, pound on him. Then she'd roll on the floor, cry. And then she would walk away. And he just sat there with his arms like this. So he would protect her if she didn't fall. If she beat him, he just let her. You know, the girl was maybe 2 years old, something like that. No, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a fucking fellow survivor. Been through childhood sexual abuse, you know, verbal, physical, the whole cocktail. And basically told my abuser, go fuck yourself and, you know, survived through it all. And now I'm thriving. I healed myself. Well, almost. I'm on my way. So anyway, so this father, he held the space for the girl. I bawled my eyes out because I wish my father did that to me or anyone in my family. There's a lot of really hurt people. And so that is what I'm trying to create right now, right? This space. I'm holding this space for you so you can have a tantrum. And you're holding this space for me so I can have a tantrum, you know? And maybe we'll have like a screaming session. When you get on, I'm gonna scream. And even though I can't hear you, you can tell me you're screaming too. We can scream our anger out. If it's safe, you know, if you don't have like some neighbors running to you going, what the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna call police on you, you know, if it's safe. But I'm building a safe community. That's my startup where we're doing it. Like today, we had a bunch of you from TikTok already joined. So today we had a class on swearing, like the taboo of swearing, using words like fuck, fuckity fuck, you know, and oh my God, the stories people wrote are hilarious. So you wanna cry? Yeah, totally. Hi there. If you're just joining now, tell me what your name is and where you're from. I feel like when I let my kids hit me and scream, they just get it all for 10 minutes. Like, yeah, so actually interesting is that we can't scream for too long or be angry for too long. There's a scientific study that I read once that somebody can be really mad at someone only for 2 minutes straight if you don't interrupt them. But if you do, which usually in the fight, it can go for hours, is because it's a ping pong. You interrupt, the person goes, and they can scream at you for another 2 minutes. Oh, Jesse, you live in Germany. Hey, I was in Germany for 4 years. I was in Berlin. I lived there in my teens. Ich spreche Deutsch. Ein bisschen. Can speak a little German. What's my zodiac sign? I'm an Aquarius. I was born on February 6th. There is somewhere below down there is my birthday video that I made about parenting yourself. So anyway, fiction and self-care. The way I healed is I would let all that anger and all that violence, because I was so ashamed of it, and especially as a woman, to feel anger, I would let it out in my stories, and I tortured and killed my father in my stories over and over and over again. And that is what healed me, because as a little girl, I couldn't get back at him. He was just too strong and powerful. Hold on. Oh, you're from Germany too. Yay, Aries. Hey, that's cool. I love that. I'm a 17-year-old. Can't wait to move out, have my own place. Hey, you can do it. I moved out when I was 17. I ran away from home when I was 17, but I was also a pregnant teen. So at least, I don't know, it doesn't look to me like you might not be pregnant, but man, that was really difficult, okay? Being a mom at 17 and running away from home, not having a home. Not fun. Hey, Michelle from Arkansas. Yay. Big poo-poo doo-doo. I love your name. Oh, you're an Aquarius too. Hell yeah, March. What month? What date? So what do you guys think? Give me your thoughts on fiction and self-care. Have you done this before? And if you have not, do you want to learn more? Because if you do, I can teach you. I mean, I teach classes at my startup at Emberville. It's called Emberville. The link is in my bio. But we also have a TikTok account here. It's just been kind of not moving up in numbers much yet, because I do one video per day. Actually, fuck. I think I haven't made a video yet for this account today. Shit. It's Visit Emberville. Once we hit 1,000 followers in there, I'll do live classes in there, but I can talk about it too. Oh, February 7th. Hey, sister, mine is February 6th. Right on. We're family. I really don't know how to express my anger. Hey, I've been there. Okay? I've been there where I did not even know what anger felt like. I was so numb that I would just feel pain in me, and I could not tell what that pain was. Like, I couldn't identify it. Like, I go to the therapist and she'll ask, so what do you feel? And I'll be like, I don't know. Like, for the longest time, the therapist would even get upset with me because I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I feel, and that's why I stopped seeing therapists, because it was just not helping. I'm like, I don't know what I feel. Let me go back. Velvet Shadow Knight. I was sexually abused by my father for years when I was a child. I am so sorry. Like, there is nothing worse than a parent who's supposed to protect you who betrays you. And I know what that feels like. And thank you for trusting and being so open and putting it here in comments. I know this is off topic, but you're mesmerizing. Thank you. For the longest time, I hated me being, conventionally pretty, at least in the sense of, white female in my age bracket, right? In about 40s. I really wanted to be ugly. When I was in my 30s, I worked really, really hard. And I showed you guys picture how I looked 10 years ago, right? I was a hard worker, and I did succeed. I made myself look pretty ugly. You don't know how to say no? I've been there too. Maybe I should make a video on how to say no. Connected to you. Yeah, totally, March. Did I miss you saying you're an Aquarius? What? Holy shit, Hypermod kid. Don't kill me, I forgot your name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm trying to remember everyone's name, and I cannot remember. Oh, and you do this. Yeah, this is just shit. But, you guys coming here and talking about it, that's already a step up. That's already you flipping a finger to your abusers and surviving, right? You're gonna talk about it. We're no longer gonna be silent. I'd love to see you younger, Frenchie. I do have, yeah, you know what? I'll show you tonight. When I come on tonight from 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. Actually, I might make it a little earlier, maybe 8:30 to 9:30. So if you're there earlier, check it out. But the reason why I'm going on right now is because my schedule is a little bit out of whack. And I'm going to be talking about fiction and self-care at Clubhouse, at my first Clubhouse event. And I thought that if you don't have a Clubhouse app yet and you're not there, then maybe I can give you some of it here, you know. You hurt all the time, you can't explain. Yes. So if you want to, I've never been sexually abused, but what about people who've been bullied? Yeah. Oh, hey, from England, Alina. Alina, am I saying your name correctly? The pain that you're feeling sometimes, you know, even before you identify it, first identify where it's sitting. And if you can identify where it's sitting, you can begin talking to you. And I know it sounds weird, you guys, but it isn't. Like, you talk to your pain. You go, hey, where are you? What are you doing in there? Where did you come from? Like, you begin identifying it as a person, and then that helps you put it out of your body and begin having a conversation with it. And usually trace it back down to where the pain is coming from. You'll see a face, like it's connected to a face. Someone hurt you. So all this bullshit about, oh, you have to, like, you know, meditate and heal yourself that way. None of it worked for me until I understood who did what to me. And then I understood it was not my fault. And then I understood it was their fault. They made the choice. And so that's what healed me, is because this unidentified pain became actually that somebody hurt me in a profound way. So if you can begin doing that, I mean, try it. That's what worked for me. So you say, I'm taking care of myself, losing weight because I was totally, forcefully fed, overfed as a kid. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. You have helped me through beginning of a long healing process. Thank you. Come back. We're in here forever. I'm not leaving. I mean, I might leave this platform if TikTok dies, but I'm migrating over to whatever. So I'm not, this is my life's work, you guys, okay? I hid from people for about 10 years. I tried to come back about 3 times being, public about this. Got trolled, I got shut down, my family turned away from me. So this is my 4th time, and finally, I don't give a fuck. Well, I do still. Sometimes it gets under my skin, some trolling comments, but most of the time I kind of don't care. So yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. So I got you back, okay? This is what I'm here for. Lots of self-talk. Yeah. Oh, hold on. There's more comments all of a sudden. Yeah. So, how to deal with verbal abuse and negligence from parents. Oh, that's a hard one. I mean, the best I can tell you is extract yourself from that environment. But if you're still there, block them out as much as you can. I mean, what can you do? And especially if you are, let's say, a teenager, you're financially not independent yet. Oh, you were coming out about your dad. I was only able to share sexual abuse by my dad 3 years ago. Thank you for saying it. Thank you for coming out about it too. This is terrible. So about panic attacks, I don't have panic attacks anymore. My last panic attack was probably maybe about 8 years ago or so. Actually, the video that I posted for you guys here almost sent me into a panic attack. You asked me how to confront your abuser, and I did that for you, and I forgot how horrible that felt, that conversation with my dad. And by the way, you can see how triggering that is and how nobody really cares for your personal stories. Well, not nobody, but very few people. If you go and see how many views are there on that video, that's a telltale. So, but that shook me up. That shook me up to the point where half of my, no, it's not your bad, Ari. No, don't feel bad, please. No, it helped people. Did it help you? If it helped you, if there's just one person here, tell me that video, did it help you? Then I'm happy. It's fine. Like, it only knocked me out of normal for about half a day, and I was back on my feet. Ari, or is it Ari? Ari, I think I asked you before how to say your name correctly. I don't really care. Like, I'm really happy. Ari. Yeah. Ari? Okay, Ari or Ari? Tell me, 1 or 2. Ari or Ari? Okay, so it was helpful. Okay, good. So at least I know that I wasn't feeling like shit for nothing for about half a day. That conversation with my dad was so life-shattering that I just haven't been in that place for a long time. So, Ari. Wait, no. Hold on, one more time, I forgot. Ari or Ari? That's Ari, right? The first one, Ari. Just tell me if it's the first one. Will you go into the idea of splitting with borderline? What exactly do you mean by that? I'm not sure I understand. You mean boundaries or borderline disorder or something like that? So in general, just guys, you know, when you feel like absolute shit and something happens to you, you know how we tend to blame ourselves? And that is what I want to help you break, because it's bullshit. Because what you're feeling has been caused to you by someone, but then you were too afraid to get back at that person. That's what the video is about today, right? Overcoming anger. And because you were too afraid, you turn it inward. And you think you're faulty somehow, guilty and bad. And it is not true, okay? It was that person who did it to you. And you really need to dig up that memory. Or if not memory, then at least go who the person is. What advice do you have for panic attacks? Okay, I wrote myself out of my panic attacks when people would call 911 on me. I think I showed you guys I showed you my journal. Do you want to see it again? I have this one page in there, but you can clearly see how I wrote myself out of panic attack. Like literally, the pen would dribble. You can see how I was shaking. Advice for anxiety. Yeah, how do you create a fantasy guest world with more positive outcomes? All fantastic. Oh, you want to see the journal? Okay, hang on. I think I showed it to you before, but I can show it to you again. It's in here. All right. I don't know if any of you or if many of you have seen it. So, hang on. So you can see here clearly what I did. First of all, great journal, right? Has skulls on it. There's this one page. Yeah, you're welcome. If I missed your question, by the way, ask it again. Read out of my journal. Oh, I might. You're really asking me some dark requests here. It might actually send me down some spirals here. I don't know if I wanna touch it. I might. Like I have not been able to read it again. It's that triggering. This is me writing myself out of panic attacks. Okay, so do you see? Oh, actually, I can flip the screen, right? Hang on. So I can do this. Flip the camera. Okay. Do you all see? Okay, so some of it is in Russian, some in English. But do you see how in here? Do you see how you can see the shaking of the hand? You see it? And then do you see how it goes like into normal text? Do you see how it mixes and then it becomes normal text? Do you guys see? So this is horrible shit in here that I'm writing. Like I don't actually think that one of you said don't read out of it. I don't think I'll be able to. Like it is triggering stuff in there. I sit and I type out my thoughts on a notepad. Yes, exactly. So this can help. I mean, I've written like these my books that I wrote, right? This stuff in here. This and this and this, like all of these books that I wrote, there's some dark shit that came into it. And the only reason that I'm still sane and I actually was able to pull myself out of, you know, suicidal thoughts and depression is because I let all that rage and anger out. All of the stuff that was stored in my body. I let it all out. And I cannot recommend you enough fiction, because when you're fictionalizing your story, you get the distance that you need to really understand what the fuck is happening with you or what the fuck happened to you. And then it's not as traumatizing. I want to move away from my toxic family. Yeah, so if you want to do something like that, make a plan. Because if you just say, I want to move away, it's going to be like this dream that might happen, might not. But if you go, okay, I'm going to move away in 2 months. I need this much money for this. I'm going to go to this particular city. Like if you actually write a plan out, then it might become a reality, despite you thinking that it's impossible. Ari says, I meant for yourself to go back and read out. Oh, I have never actually read out of my journal. The stuff that I'm showing you is private. So hopefully you didn't take screenshots or didn't share it with you. I just want to share it with you so you can see. So you can see that this shit works. Like it works. And it's cheaper than therapy. It's cheaper than anything. I mean, all you have to have is, right, is paper and pen. And you can pull yourself out of the worst darkness. And if you want to learn how, come back. We can have a session here where I can, talk to you and I can I can teach you basically how to do it, because I've done it for myself. So it is one of those healing things that I was able to do when nothing else worked, because I was single mom, unemployed, had no money, no medical insurance. I couldn't afford a therapist. I had to do something. It's not of our business what you wrote in your journal. Yeah. Well, however, the reason I showed it to you is for you to see the actual writing, like you saw, right? How it changed and became calmer. I said, sorry, you said it before. How can we buy your books? Yeah. They're on my website. It's kseniaansky.com. So do you see my name? You can just type that in .com and you'll get on my website, and all my books are on there. So if you buy them from me, all the money goes directly to me, and I'll sign it to you and ship it to you. I ship internationally. Thank you. You can buy them cheaper on Amazon if you search, or if you're broke, you can download my ebooks for free. I trust you that in the future you'll support another creator in some other way, or you can donate. There's like a donate button on my site. I just basically trust you with however you can support me, I'll support you. Okay. Do you ever allow people close to you to see parts of my writing? Well, I mean, I no longer share my drafts. I used to share all of my drafts of my books. Like, I'm writing my first thriller right now. Nobody's gonna see it. But I used to be pretty open, and that was hurtful because some people came in and they hurt me. So I had to learn my boundaries. But my books, I mean, they're published. Like this, you can read the whole thing. There's all the thoughts. They're in here. Aria says, I used to go back and read mine to myself. Interesting. Yeah, you know, some of it I used to, but this is so dark, this shit. I'm scared actually to go and read it. Like it's so disturbing. How many books do I have? I have 10. So there's 2 books. They're a collection of tweets because I used to be really prolific on Twitter. And then there's 8 novels. One of them is actually a trilogy. So it's 3 books. And then I republished it into 1 book because it was, dark themes book. And then I published 5 more. I self-published them. So, and I'm writing my 11th right now, but it's really my 9th novel. So what my zodiac sign I already said is in Aquarius. How do you write it down if you're scared of uncovering? That's a really good question. That's why you imagine it as fiction. So if you write down the story about a demon who stole your soul, it's very different from, let's say, writing about experiencing rape. Because if you're writing that and you have to relive it, you can re-traumatize yourself. Hold on, guys, I've been talking for so long. So, but if you are writing it at a distance from a fantasy point of view and you imagine yourself being a character, it is much easier. And that is how it helped me. And that's where I get all my crazy ideas. Like this is about a rose garden that eats people. This is actually good for kids 7 and up. It was rated by librarians. So it's not bad. Like stuff is really buried in here. But it helped me process my stuff because I was actually able to look it into the eyes without looking it into the eyes. Does it make sense? I hope I'm kind. Yeah, I'm only violent in my books and in my stories. What if it's your dad? Welcome to the club. My dad sexually abused me as well. So that is why I had to imagine him as a different person. Actually, as a child, I would remember it as a wolf or as a gorilla or as a man covered in black paint. Like I imagine all kinds of entities, but not my dad, because I had, as a little girl, I loved my dad, right? So I could not equate him with a monster, right? And so I created these 2 different images, and that's what I wrote in my books. Like in this book, for example, if you want to read it, this is about a woman being sexually abused by her dad, and she confronts his ghost. So this is a ghost story, like the classical scary ghost story. So she raises the ghost of her father and she confronts him because he's dead. And that was it for me. Like my father is alive, but he's back in Russia and he blocked me out of his life. I don't know if I'll see him alive. And so I confronted him in here, in the book. So that could help you write a story about it. Hold on, let me scroll down. There's a bunch of... did you do the cover art? No, my daughter did all of the covers except this one. So my daughter, was a teen mom. She's an artist, a graphic designer, so she made all my covers. She did this one and this one and this one. And this, my friend from Russia actually did this one, an illustrator. So it's, I mean, it's pretty terrific because these are people who really know me well, and so they knew how to translate the story into a cover. It also reminded me of the question earlier, splitting someone is 100% good, 100% bad. Yeah, you can do that because I hope you're having a great day, sister. Me too. Or to you, sister. Hold on. I'm afraid of reading a book you recommend. The body keeps the score. It arrived. I'm frozen with fear. I get you. Okay, there's another book I'm going to recommend you guys. It's called The Body Never Lies by Alice Mill. Is it? Hold on. Somebody look it up. The Body Never Lies. So if you're too scared to read The Body Keeps the Score, start with the other one. But maybe baby steps. My plan is studying my master in other city, living in the student residence. You can do it. I got your back. Keep me posted, okay? I'm going to keep you accountable for that. Come back here and tell me how you're progressing, okay? And know you're not alone anymore. You can do it. May I ask your faith or spirituality? I have none. I don't believe in God. Religion itself, I can't stand the concept. I personally respect your choice. If you believe in God or you have a religious background, please do what works for you. However, for me, it doesn't work. It never worked. I was born into a agnostic society. I mean, in the Soviet Union, we had no church going, no God, no nothing. But then later in life, even though I was christened at 16, I never really, I don't believe in it. I don't believe. The Body Never Lies by Alice Miller. Yes, that's another excellent book. Another excellent book is The Therapeutic Narrative. That one talks about fiction and how it can heal you. I just ordered that one myself. It's coming in the mail. But in terms of spirituality, I honestly just believe in people and in love, like and in my own ass being out in the street talking to people. So I don't believe in this image of this white guy sitting up there, telling another white guy how like he's supposed to clear the world. And like this whole idea of mankind being born out of a rib, excuse me, fuck you. No, women give birth out of our vaginas. Like you can't have a child born out of a guy. But this is my personal beef because simply I was abused by a man. I was born into patriarchy and I hate the guts of it because this is the age for us women to reclaim our power. Again, however, if it is your personal choice, please do what works for you. Don't listen to me. It doesn't matter. There you go. Yeah, you decide. Like whatever you decide for you, that's awesome. I'm just telling you what it is for me, and it's an opinion, again, because I believe that we're also really quick to jump on each other's throats and tell, oh, well, you believe in this and fuck you, it's like, please, can we stop doing that? Can we just embrace how different we are? So that's my position. Hopefully I answered your question. Keep up on my freedom journey. Yay! Yeah. If we want to come forward telling someone, where do we even begin? Yeah, that's a really good question because I don't know about the law system here in the US. I suppose you can go to police. But the way I did it is through my stories. I just, I just had to tell a story. Well, I'm checking my time, so I prepare for my talk on Clubhouse. You think that universal love, universal hate manifests worldly things. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. I feel like school has crushed my ability to write freely, authentically. So Pandora, go on my Instagram, follow me, write me a message there. Let me show you. Let's chat. You can let's hop on Zoom. Any of you guys here, if you want to talk about more, in particular how writing fiction can help you, grab a time on my Zoom. Don't worry, it's all free. It's just me trying right now to create a community where we can help each other. It's on my startup's website. It's emberville.com. There's like a little banner at the top. It says grab a time one-on-one with our founder. That's me. Oh, where we can watch you talk. Well, it's going to be on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, there's nothing to watch. It's just audio. I think they'll record it. I'm not sure. But again, if you want anything, come to my Instagram and send me a message in there. But any of you know here Calendly, right? Oh, you've been added. Hypermod Kid. Please send me a message on Instagram. Okay, let's talk. You can go right now to www.calendly.com or slash Amberville. That is my page. Or go to my website, my startup website. It's in the bio. Go schedule a time with me and let's talk. And I can hopefully move you from ground zero and help you. How do I write if I'm not good at it? You don't have to be good. That's why I'm building the community right now. You don't have to have any prior writing experience. You will get better. Like, all you have to do is just start. Oh, hey, I'm so happy you found me, Pancake Ghoul. What's the Zoom meeting for? We're talking about fiction and self-care. If you're interested in learning how you can, overcome the shit that happened to you through fiction, because this is how I healed myself. And I'm a childhood sexual abuse survivor, and I pretty much had a hard time, with doctors or therapists. Like, I was very sick for a long time. What do you think about narcissistic people? Yeah, that sucks. Also, by the way, if I didn't answer your question, please answer to each other and support. Oh, you're a writer. Hell yeah. So jump on it. Again, calendly.com/Amberville, or go to my startup's website. It's in my bio link, amberville.com. And on the website at the top, there's a banner. It says schedule one-on-one limited time with our founder, CEO. That's me. Click on that and it will create a calendar invite. Will fiction writing bring up repressed memories? Yeah, this is a good... Oh, when is a Zoom meeting? Well, if you want to, guys, I can have... Do you want to have a Zoom meeting where we have multiple people? Do you want to do that? We can do like a group. Do you want to do a group Zoom hangout? It's just too much. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, write to me, Hypermod Kid, okay? Because I'm going to hop off soon. Yes, it will bring some memories, but it's in a much gentler way. So it will kind of bring it up in a pattern. It will show you a pattern. Group Zoom is amazing. Oh, okay. I haven't done... Well, let me think about that. But, you know what? Okay, here's the deal. Do you want to do a group Zoom meeting? Raise your hand. Anybody here wants to do a group Zoom meeting? Do this. 'Cause I'm not sure yet how to organize it, but do this. Go follow me on Instagram and send me a direct message in there. Or send me a direct message in here. Send me your email. Tell me your name, who you are, and your email. And I'll email you. I'll create a Zoom meeting, a group meeting, and we'll meet on Zoom. Okay, great. Sounds good? Okay, I just need your email so I can add you to Zoom and let's talk. Anybody up for a group? Yeah? Yeah? We can do it. Okay, I got a bunch of hands up. So I just need your name and your email. Either send it to me here in direct message or go to my Instagram. It's the same name. Do you guys find me on Instagram? And send me direct message in there and say, hey, I want a Zoom. I want a group Zoom. I need your name and your email, and I'll create a meeting. Probably I'll cap it at 10 people. So go do it now, because if we got over 10 people, I'll have to do so it's more intimate, so we don't blow up to too many. Depends on how big the group is. Yeah, I'm not going to do more than 10 people. Actually, in my community in Amberville right now, we do classes where we teach each other. Like, you would come in and you would teach other people. We call them circles. So you share your story. And we cap it at 10 people, because beyond 10 people, the intimacy is getting lost and kind of the trust between people. Oh, I'm checking my time because I'm going to go soon. Toxic mother-in-law. Been there, done that. Really sorry. Funny, because as a child, I used to write fiction stories about myself. Yes, because you had the right instinct as a child. I did too. I don't want to go back to school because it makes me feel very sick. Exactly. The place itself can make you very sick. Like, it's triggering. Every time I go back to Moscow, I come back and it takes me about 2 weeks to get back to normal. I kid you not. The place itself is triggering for me. When is this happening? Okay, so right after this live, I'm going to be on Clubhouse. Any of you here on Clubhouse app? If you're not on Clubhouse, or if you haven't gotten an invite, I think there's still invite only. Get on there and follow me if you get it. And the event is at 5 p.m. So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be talking about fiction and self-care on Clubhouse for an hour. But for Zoom, I don't know. We just got this idea. So what do you guys say? Should we do probably like Saturday or Sunday? It's better for me on the weekend. Anybody? Weekend? Or is this evening time good? So vote. Weekend or evening time? Like 4 to 5. Let's say 4 to 5 p.m. or Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, weekend. Okay, I got weekend. Okay, weekend is great. Your time zone. So should we do this time? Or how about morning? Like I can go live on TikTok in the morning when I make a video, and we can do Zoom right after then. That'd be like, I don't know, 11, 12 p.m. Right now it's 5:42 p.m. your time. Yeah, I'm Seattle time. 4 or 5 Seattle time. Work on the weekend. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let me think. Saturday, so down to 2:30. How about Saturday 4 to 5? Oh, mornings. You want to do mornings? I get more weekends. Okay, so just tell me, guys. So if you want to go on Zoom, okay, 3 things. Send me a direct message here on Instagram, or on Instagram. Your name, your email, and if you can do weekend. So which day, and if it's better in the morning or afternoon, 4 to 5. I'll pick the time, okay? If you can't make it, my schedule is a little wacky, so I'll try to adjust, but I might not be able to. Downloading Clubhouse. Yay! So I'll see you there in 15 minutes. Maybe one time, one weekend, one day next week. Okay. If I did fiction writing stories as a child, yes, you were healing yourself already. You know, funny enough, as kids, we know better. You know what, guys? I'm beginning to lose my voice because I just led a class at Emberville at my startup for 2 hours long, and I was talking. Then I just talked to you, and I have yet to talk for a whole another hour. I think I'm gonna bow out of this life, give myself a break for about 15 minutes. So if you're on Clubhouse, please go follow me there and join the event. It's gonna be in 15 minutes. If you wanna do a group Zoom, send me either a direct message here or go follow me on Instagram. Send me, oh, you're scheduled one-on-one. Right on. So go on Instagram. I need 3 things from you. Your name, your email, and if you can do a weekend, you know, like 4 to 5 evening or mornings or whatever, and we'll make it happen. Okay, I gotta run for my Clubhouse. I'll be later on tonight again, around 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. Maybe like a little earlier, right after my ballet class, so maybe 8:30 to 9:30. So it's fun. I mean, so I know you're a real person. I mean, you know my first and last name, so you can do the first and last name. But it's just for me, for Zoom, and to address you by your name, whatever name you want. So I love you all. I'll see you on Zoom, right? Or I'll see you later at live. And hopefully I'll see you at Clubhouse. Bye.